Guess we can rest a bit. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Yeah. Something's definitely off here. Look at all that spooky smoke around the ley line deposit over there. Looks like the Millilith have set up camp to deal with this. There's soldiers and fortifications everywhere. Yeah, let's fight side by side with the Millilith and send those monsters packing, just like old times. Then we can focus on what to do about that weird deposit.
Halt, you two. There's danger up ahead. I'll have to ask you to turn back. No, wait. I think I recognize you. Are you Sergeant Traveler?
Sergeant? What the heck? Have you been doing night shift in the Millilith while Paimon's asleep?
I'm Feng Jin, leader of this Millilith platoon. Staff Officer Su Ding has mentioned you before and had nothing but praise for your extraordinary talents. Our reports also list you as an honorary knight in the Knights of Favonius, granted captain-level authority in times of crisis. Therefore, it seems only appropriate to address you as Sergeant. But now that introductions are out of the way, let's get back to business. Please, come with me. We should meet with Lady Yuheng.
Wait, Keqing's here too? Huh. This situation must be more complicated than we thought. So much for solving this with one quick fight.
Lady Yuheng, as you predicted, the Traveler and his second-in-command are here to see you.
Good work, Fangjin. It's been a while, you two. I see you're still chasing danger. The news has barely gone out, and here you are, first at the front line as ever. Let me start by giving you a brief background of the situation. For many years, this ley line deposit has been very stable. However, for reasons we've not yet determined, it recently became unusually active, which has led to an alarming surge in monster attacks. Worse still, eliminating the monsters seems to have no effect. The ley line disturbance remains, and anyone who comes into contact with it is transported to a strange domain. This is the first time we've seen this sort of anomaly.
Yikes! That's really weird. So, somehow, this ley line deposit is turned into a sort of teleport waypoint? And shouldn't you guys be calling for more backup? There's no way a camp this size can withstand an otherworldly invasion.
Please don't worry, Paimon. Our defenses are as stable as can be, and all units are elite officers who have served in the Guili Plains. With their experience, each one of them is easily worth 100 troops. Still, the longer this garrison stays up, the more costly it will be. If we don't find the source of the ley line disturbance soon, we run the risk of depleted resources and troop fatigue. Military action should be taken with precision and prudence. Every attack has to count. A passive defense is always a losing strategy.
That makes a lot of sense. Sitting around and waiting for the enemy to attack sounds like it would really suck.
Yes, which is why Yelan has taken a team to infiltrate and investigate the domain. They should be back in a few hours with the intel we need.
A few hours? I'm sorry. I would have taken my time if I'd known the Lady Yuheng wanted to catch up with the Traveler in private.
Ah! Why'd you have to sneak up on us like that, Yelan?
You're back early. I'm guessing things didn't go according to plan.
Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that we now have a rough idea of what's going on. In short, this anomaly is a vestige of a past ley line disturbance. By examining on-site samples and cross-checking them against our war records, I was able to confirm that the ley lines are currently reenacting major historical battles inside the domain. This sound familiar? Thought it might. My sources tell me that Mondstadt has experienced a similar phenomenon in the recent past. Fortunately, the situation never spiraled out of control, thanks to a relentless effort by a certain honorary knight and Dark Knight hero to keep the monsters at bay. This eventually depleted all the information stored in the ley line, after which it returned to normal. Basically, they waged a war of attrition and won.
Well, that explains why the ley line deposit is bright red. There was one just like it back then, too. Big and red and plump. Huh, like a juicy apple ripe for the picking.
I see what you're doing. Making light of the situation signals to the person trying to hire you that if they want you to take things seriously, they need to make you a serious offer. But don't worry, we won't disappoint you on that front.
You're starting to lose Paimon a little.
And the bad news, Yelan? Give it to us straight.
Sure. As you've already noticed, this ley line disturbance differs from previous cases, in that defeating the monsters here in the outside world will not suffice. So unless we target the deepest recesses of this domain and defeat all the monsters lurking within, this battle could drag on forever. To complicate things further, there seems to be a strange set of rules at play in the domain. While we were inside, my team and I started to notice that something was working against us, forbidding us from reaching the core. Things went smoothly at first. We were collecting and analyzing items without too much trouble. But once we pushed deeper, the team was overcome with a sudden sense of weakness. They could no longer. Meanwhile, the monsters only got stronger. Some of them even showed traits we've never observed before. It got pretty dicey at points. My verdict is, we need to find someone highly resistant to ley line interference who can look into the domain's rules undisturbed. If they let a squad inside, they could figure out how to navigate the environment, then strike at the heart of the domain and quell this ley line disturbance once and for all.
So to summarize, we have two options. The first is to strengthen our defenses, keep fending off the monster attacks, and hope the disturbance dies down in due course. Option 2 is to send the Traveler inside the domain with a team of troops to eliminate the disturbance at the source. Understood. I'll prepare for both courses of action. I'll need to contact Ningguang and request additional funding for our defenses. At the same time, I'll reach out to the Kayang to discuss manpower. We need to get our troops on rotation as soon as possible.
Hey, isn't this the part where you're supposed to tell us to get out there and give them what for?
Sorry, but peacekeeping in Liyue is a duty that belongs to the Millelith and the Qixing. It's my role as commander to keep my officers from taking on unnecessary risks. Plus, I don't want you taking this on all by yourself, for reasons both professional and personal. So if you don't want to get involved, I won't force you. I'll simply treat this like a long-term training exercise for the Millelith, with several platoons working in rotation to eliminate each wave of monsters. Meanwhile, I'll have scouts keep up the intelligence-gathering work inside the domain. Once we understand it sufficiently well, we can put a strike team together to head in and neutralize the threat. Of course, if you do wish to participate, you'll have my full support and the entire garrison at your disposal. And once the ley line disturbance has been brought under control, I will review your record and compensate you accordingly.
Paimon too! Whichever way you cut it, we can't sit this one out. We're allies of Liyue. We're the best adventurer duo around, and we're friends of class. We don't need to worry about being shortchanged. Keqing and Yelan will definitely make it worth their time.
That looks like determination to me. I like what I see. All right, here's how we're going to do this. Yelan, tell your team to prepare for another trip into the domain, this time with the Traveler joining them.
Not so fast. I need some time to think this through. The situation at the site is in constant fluctuation, so we can't just go rushing in. We have to time. Traveler, take this time to rest up and assemble your A-team. Be ready for anything. This will be a fiercer battle than most. Now's the perfect time. If we seize this chance, we should be able to go deeper into the domain's core. Of course, that's assuming we can figure out the rules along the way, as well as how to deal with our foes.
Keep your eyes peeled and your blades ready. Be aware of your surroundings at all times, and look out for one another. Remember, whenever the situation takes a turn for the worse, It never hurts to retreat and regroup. Don't go. With that said, I await your triumphant return.
Yeah! We'll be back with good news for the both of you!
Freeze! Cool it!
Steady as stone.
Wind blade!
Leave it up to me.
Verdict is... dodge this! Don't push your luck. Disappear! Wind blade!
Steady as stone.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
No stone unturned. Steady as stone. As a good knight should. I can patch myself up. I must leave no stone unturned.
Dodge this!
Leave it all to me.
Time for retribution! Cool it! Dodge this!
I am a disgrace to the knights.
Windblade! Verdict is... Where did I go wrong?
Cool it. Don't get frostbite. Freeze. Cool it. Freeze. Time to fight back, I suppose. Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time. With the wind! Freeze! That was unexpected. Disappear! Windblade!
I must leave no stone unturned. Yeah.
Cool it. has been extinguished. Dodge this! Don't push your luck. Cool it! Freeze!
I must leave no stone unturned.
I'm not done.
Leave it up. Ooh, I'll catch up. Steady as stone. I'll catch up. Leave it all to me. But they still need me.
There can be no excuse for the pain.
Freeze! That was unexpected.
Chip on up! Surprise! Be amazed! So through matrix. Not bad. Men, fall back. I must leave no... This setback is nothing.
Wind blade!
A scholar's journey shouldn't... And...
wasn't meant for this world.
Looks like it's time for a lantern ride again. Split the bamboo in the morning, dry it till night. Shape and bend it, cross the strands to form a pattern, coat in silk, and you have a lantern. That's how you remember how to make a show lantern.
Morning, split bamboo, traveler, then get silk, make...
What? No, that doesn't even rhyme.
Look, it's them.
Hey, Yao Yao! Hey, Chi Chi! Whoa, Traveler! Paimon, you're here! What you up to? I'm teaching Chi Chi to make Shao lanterns. It's a real test of finger dexterity, so it'll...
Yes, I do finger exercises to be a nimble zombie.
Wanna try too, you two? Oh, okay. Well, we need a whole bunch this year so it doesn't get too dark at night. Too dark? What does that mean?
Dr. Baiju has patients who got hurt walking at night. The moon disappeared, so it was too dark to see.
The moon disappeared? Like, behind the clouds?
It was Jeonju, the moon devourer. Changshan told me about it, but now
It's an old myth from Chenyu Vale about a giant toad in the sky that eats the moon. What? The moon gets eaten? It's just a story. It's not like there's actually a giant toad in the sky. I asked Master about it, and she said myths are just insights into how the people... Well, I didn't see it that night. But I've checked several nights since, and it's been there same as ever. According to Chi-Chi, though, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent someone to do some kind of serious investigation. So, I don't know. Maybe Ministry of Civil Affairs? This is starting to sound bad.
It's okay. You can fly. Even if it's too dark, you won't fall and get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. So turn that frown upside down, Paimon, or someday you'll... What? Oh, but the Traveler can't fly. He can still fall and hurt himself, right? Don't worry. That's what the shout lanterns are for. As long as we make enough, Liyue Harbor will...
Yeah, and...
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Look, this year's Grand Lantern commemorates the Adeptus who guards the moon. A white horse. Wait, yeah. Legend has it she used to live on the moon. So if it were ever in danger... Huh, we've heard of the White Horse Adeptus before. But we never heard the part about her living on the moon. Probably because it's a folk legend from Chenyu Vale, so not a lot of people know about it. But recently, some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue, and the archaeological team even found evidence of ancient people worshipping an Adeptus who lived in a palace on them. It's kind of like how we write wishes on shout lanterns and release them during Lantern Rite. The White Horse Adeptus would descend from the moon in her jade carriage and grant people's wishes. Ooh, when did that happen? She sounds different from the other Adepti in Lee. It must have been a super long time ago, 'cause even Master barely knows anything about this. Nope. Kinda unbelievable, right? Yenfei said the White Horse Adeptus might even be a made-up legend, just like Janju the Moon Devourer.
Yeah, a made-up horse and a made-up toad.
You're mistaken, children. The White Horse Adeptus really does exist.
Oh, Mr. Liu from the Baiju Guest House. But how do you know that for sure?
Have you ever wondered how the guest house got its name, Yao Yao?
Huh.
That's right.
Wait, really?
It was a long, long time ago.
Oh.
Patience, young one. Let me finish. My ancestor was so captivated that it was as if, without her not...
Huh?
The most extraordinary, other than her medicine, a horse's whinny.
A white horse.
Wow. Wait, so...
Don't get me started. Well, it was getting about time. Can you believe...
Oh, what about...
Geo.
This isn't about getting... Oh, White Horse Adeptus, my wish is this. Let your divine power be known. Teach my foolish...
Paimon wants to learn more about this adept. Good idea. Mr. Zhongli, yeah. We just saw him. All right. Then that's our next stop. Chi-Chi and I are gonna keep making shout lanterns. Careful.
Goodbye,